Begin with the Big Bang, a blast of massive proportions, catalyzing creations of a cavernous consortium and molding molecules in an array of contortions that's sculpting solar landscapes surrounded by planets, dotted dramatically on the blanket of black canvas with orbiting comets, crash landings acting fractious, fathering infant Earth. Rap's always something that I've been really passionate about. I think it can be inspiring, and I think that there's so much room for expression in that sort of form. There are so many great hip-hop artists out there who do a really good job of expanding my perspective, and I want to do the same thing. Imagine Morphon's primal dawn, spurring fledgling minds transition, from polywogs to multi-swans emerging as divine cognition, then Neanderthals on Aldewan hit the spark for quick ignition and awake to death man's soul is born, divorced from form in submission. God's gift to Eden was Eve, but she needs to leave peacefully. Religion overridden by my greed for your fealty. Or the throne stole and gold stone stole by my bold thievery. I'll make a bone shake as you bleed for me, your new deity. The song, it's just called Origins, and it's going to be the first track on the record. And it's basically telling the audience who I am and why I'm here. And I go through the history of the universe, actually, and bring it to the point that I'm at right now. And I look forward and I see everything that's about to happen in the rest of the album, and like that's kind of the jumping off point. I remember this album's about, you know, me seeing myself as someone who has the freedom to just go out into the world and take the pieces that I want and create something in my own image. Kind of in the same way that I guess God would. Mesopotamian megalomaniacs assumed their own divinity, and Hammurabi's lithograph is impressed into infinity. Humanity's half-assed history refutes the masses' liberty as classless bastards are shackled to the manifest destiny. Napoleonic ruminations doom a man to damnation, whereupon uranium bombs shake the broken foundation. Khans and kings' shadows cast, past commanders left in caskets, fear the last iconoclast, face of a planet. I think I'm creating someone who envisions himself a god. This is a direct reference to like Drake's like Six God. I mean, Kanye West, Yeezus. Like, there are so many people who see themselves as these like masters, and when in reality, I think they have a lot to learn. So I guess this album is going to be about me going through that process and recognizing that there's more to life than control, I think. I think that, you know, any piece of art is an artifact that serves for like self-reflection. You can look at something and, you know, let it play with all of the ideas that you have in your head and like about yourself and, you know, who you can be and what you can do, and, you know, let that kind of inform you and tell you, you know, maybe how you should be living your life. Finally, a personally penned biography. Listen for the lessons learned by the odd prodigy. Spawned where suburbs mimic gulags and wulags usurp democracy, the hoi polloi employed to fulfill the bourgeois prophecy. A colony of lost progeny where creativity is a commodity. I'm sick of all the monotony, so monopoly is the philosophy.